The Torah portion that we read yesterday is very timely, as always. The Torah portion that was read yesterday included the episode where Jacob, our forefather, Yaakov, had a conflict with his brother Esav, but it wasn't just his human brother, it was the archangel of the entire nation of Esav. Last parsha, we discussed the fate of the entire nation as Jacob and Esav's angel struggled through the night. As the sun rose that morning and Jacob was able to hold strong to protect his family, he asked the angel, "Give me a blessing." And the angel said, "What's your name?" So Jacob said, "Yaakov, my name is Jacob." And he said, "No longer will your name be Jacob. From now on your name shall be Yisrael. It shall be Israel," which is where we get our name from, because you were able to fight with this angel. You were able to fight with the archangel of Esav, and you were able to persevere. So the question is, what's going on? A name change for fighting through the night. Reb Shimshon Raphael Hirsch, one of the brilliant Jewish minds of the last few centuries, explains that someone's name reveals their essence. The name, the true name that's given by birth, that's given by the bris, is the name which is imprinted on each soul. Each person has a purpose in this world, and the name reveals that. So when Jacob was asking the angel, "Give me a blessing," it wasn't strange that the angel said, "What's your name?" He was asking him, "What's your purpose here? What is your mission?" And the angel said, "No longer is your mission Yaakov anymore. It's no longer Jacob. Your mission has been transcended. You have completed your mission as being the father of these 12 tribes. And now you're taking on another mission, Yisrael. You're now going to be the ruler of a nation." That is why the blessing, so to speak, that the angel gave Jacob was the new name, the new mission. So last night when I asked my mother, what was Pop-Pop's original name? What did he go by in the very first, when he had his bris milah? What happened that day? What was his name? What was imprinted on his soul? So my mother told me his name was Velvel. I looked into what Velvel meant and I was shocked, and I told my mother that I wouldn't tell her until today at what I found. As I said, the parsha, the weekly Torah portion, was very timely. Pop-Pop Velvel means wolf. But it's not the only wolf. He is not the lone wolf this week. There's another wolf that was born as this sun set. Benjamin, the son of Rachel, was born. The insignia, the symbol of his tribe, Benjamin, was the wolf. The reason behind that was his inner strength, the fortitude that Benjamin had, which was most exhibited as we were leaving Egypt. As Paro's army was behind us, and we had only the sea in front, the tribe of Benjamin were the ones that said, "We're going to plunge into the depths." It wasn't as easy as Moses holding up a staff and the water splitting. Someone had to go the 9 yards. Someone had to take that mile. And Benjamin took his inner strength and jumped in. And they went up to their necks, and they went up to their chins, and they went up above their noses. And they said, "We're going to keep on walking until the Almighty splits the sea." At that point, when it reached above their nose, when they couldn't breathe any longer, Hashem said to Moses, Hashem told Moses it's time to split the sea. And it happened. That inner fortitude that Benjamin showed was the wolf behind Velvel. It's the wolf behind Benjamin. But another fascinating insight, to take it one step deeper, an insight that I saw last night that made it even more shattering. This month, Kislev, the month of Hanukkah, is also very tightly bound to the tribe of Benjamin. There are 12 months of the Jewish year, and there are 12 tribes. Each month is attributed to another tribe. It's no coincidence that this month, when our Velvel left, is Kislev, and that's Benjamin's month. The connection there is seen by Hanukkah. The story of the Romans taking on all of the Jews, they would have been fine with us getting rid of all of our Judaism. They said, "We want you in our society. We don't want to get rid of you. We want you to be part of our society. Just get rid of the Torah. What do you need your Lord for? Come join us." And the Maccabees on Hanukkah said, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to get rid of our Judaism. We're going to hold strong. We're from Benjamin. We are going to have that inner strength. We have that wolf. We have that Velvel. It's no coincidence that as this son of Velvel said, another one rose in this week's Torah portion. Everyone, I'm sure, knows the traits that Pop-Pop, that Velvel had, as he wanted to give to everyone, his final years especially. No one could stop him. Not my mother, I'm sure his sisters, not Nanny, his wife couldn't stop him from giving. As Pop-Pop told me just a few weeks ago, if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out swinging. And it's so appropriate that the last thing Pop-Pop did, the last thing that Velvel did before he left this world, was give. He died doing what he lived doing. His inner strength to keep on giving. That was what was one of the most salient traits of all Velvel. I think the two lessons to take, at least two lessons to take home with us as a merit for Pop-Pop, for a merit for Velvel. Number one, perhaps to look into our own names. What is our purpose here? What do our names tell us about our souls, our purpose, our mission in life? Pop-Pop did his. He was the Velvel. He was the inner wolf. He had that strength to keep on going, keep on giving. We can do it for him to look into ourselves, look into our names. And the second thing is to try to develop the same trait that Pop-Pop had, same trait of that inner strength. When the going gets tough, to jump into the water like the tribe of Benjamin did, when the sea is in front of us and the Egyptian army is chasing us. As the Maccabees did on Hanukkah, the month of Kislev, which corresponds to Benjamin, to hold firm to our religion, to say it doesn't matter if you want to accept us into your society, if it's going to be without our God, we're not going to get involved. And as Pop-Pop did throughout his life, and especially at the end as he was going out swinging, to hold strong to what we believe is so important to us, to have that inner wolf, to have that Velvel. Just a couple of psalms to help him reach the higher heaven as his soul transcends higher. Yoshe v'sei Yisrael yom etzel shana yislona, omar lo nai machsinu sarasir ol hayav tachba. Ki hu yatzilcha mipach v'kush midever habubos be'evro so yasaflach v'sakas kenaf of tekzek. Tina v'secher amito lo sira mipach alayla. Yechetz yof yomo midever bo v'yalof miketem yeshut zarayim. Yipom mitzidifa alef v'rvavim meinecha. Elecha lo yigash rak beinecha sabit b'shilamasu shayim tirech. Ki atadu nai machse elyon samtem yonecha. Lo su'une lecha rav nego lo yikra ba'alecha. Ki malachav yitzav alecha shmorcha b'chol derakecha. Al kapayin yisu'uncha pentigof be'evin raglecha. Al shachal b'pesen tidro tirmos kafir v'sanin ki b'kashak b'chalateu v'sagaveu ki yadashanei. Yikra'enu v'einei mo enochi b'tzara chalateu v'chavadeu arich imim asbeir v'rei b'shuasi. That prayer was the psalm which was said by David to help him through his travels. And we hope that the psalm allows Pop-Pop, Velvel, to go through his travels safely back up to heaven. Amali rachamim shochem b'merorim amatzem v'nufan v'chonal v'yashivino v'malos kadoshim v'tohar b'zol k'zohar rakia masir mes nishmas Velvel ben lo shalom l'olam abavor shaz naz mejez nitin tzedakah b'ha'aras gars nishmaso Began Aiden David Minukaso, Lachem Baal, Racham Yastireu, Listay Circuit of Mami, Bitzur Bitzur Chayives Nishmasal, and I who Nachalos of Yanok Bishalom, Mishkavo, Binomar, Amen. This last piece is accepting the judgment that the Almighty, as He always does, the best for us. Sometimes they may be difficult to see, but it's always the best. This is the acceptance of His judgment. Hatzor tamim palo ki kol derachav mishpat elabuna ve'in avel tzadik v'yasharu. Hatzor tamim b'chol pal mi yomo lo matifal ashalid mato mal memis mechayim morid shol v'yal. Hatzor tamim b'chol maaseh mi yomo lo matase. Ha'omer be'oseh chesed chinam lanu taseh v'skos hanek al kiseh kshiva aseh. Tzadik b'chol derachav hatzor tamim erech ha'payim u'malei racham chaval mal b'chusna al abos apanim ki l'chol adon aslichos v'arachamim צדיק אתה אדוני לך מסלח היוס, אשר בידך בגדון כל רוחוס, חליל לך זיכרוננו לנחוס, עיוני עיניך ברחמים עלינו בדוחוס, כי לך אדון הרחמים והסליחוס. אדם אימן, אם בן שנה יהיה, עולל פשעים יחיה, וישראל לא כי לא היה יהיה, ברוך דיינה אמס, מימס ומחיה, ברוך הוא, כי אמס דינו משוטט בכל עינו. משלם לאדם חשבונו ודינו, וכל לשמו די על יתנו. ידענו נא כי צדק משפטך, תצדק בדברך ותזכה בשבתך. אם להר אחר מידת שבתך, צדיק אתה אדוני וישר משפטך. דיין אמס עובד צדק ואמס, ברוך דיין האמס, שכל משפטיו צדק ואמס, נפש כל חי בידך. צדק ולא ימינך בידך, רחם על פליטת צאן ידך, ותאמר למלאך